Okay, so we've got Rachel borrows 240 at an interest rate because she's borrowing. So that is going to be a positive PV at an interest rate of 8.3% compounding quarterly. So PPY is going to equal 4. She makes 119 regular payments at this and each quarter, and followed by a final payment. So because she's so the final payment, so we know the total scenario of this home loan or this loan, whatever, is actually 120. So we want to know that because we said, remember I said when the final payment, because it says over 30, repays the loan over 30 years. So if you did 30 times 4, you actually get 120, okay? So first of all, it asks me, how much does Rachel owe after 6 years? So if I wrote out my finance solver headings first, now how much she owes after a certain amount of time, that will be FV is the question. So at the start, they just want 6 years, so 6 quarters would be 6 times 4. They said this was 8.3. Now she borrowed, so that means that's a positive. It came to her, 240. She makes payments, so she's paying back. That's negative, giving back to the bank, and PPY is 4. So over here on my calculator, I'm going to pop in that. So it's 6 times 4. I'm going to tab to the next one. It was 8.3. It was, she got 240,000 to borrow. Then she's paying back. So into the bank is 5,442.9. I think I did too many 4s there. Let me just take one. All right. And then the final value is what I want to know, but I need to change PPY to 4. So I'm going to tab through, press enter. So it's saying that that's a negative 225,788.13. So it's negative because how much does she still owe? So Rachel, so what's the value? How much does she owe? So Rachel still owes, and this is where I'll change it to a money value after 6 years. Okay, and then it says what is the final payment. So B is what is the final payment. So I've told you when we want to do final payments, we're going to go to the end of the scenario and we're going to find out what FV is and we'll adjust accordingly. Okay, so PPY, that hasn't changed. Now, the end of the scenario was 30 times 4 or 120. 8.3, all of this was still the same. And we still put this. So I'm going to go over into my calculator. Oh, sorry. I'm going to go over into the calculator and write that in. So I've got 120 quarters. It was still 8.3. This is still the same. And I'm going to put this, and I'm going to check FE. And I press enter. And I've got negative now 9.99. Okay, so just to think about it, negative. So she still owes bank. So her final payment has to be what she was normally paying, which was the 5,442.90 plus this $9.99, because we're not going to have a bank loan open up for another quarter just for $10. So she's like, nah, don't want to keep it at that. So, and neither do the bank. They just want to tidy it up. So we put that and we just add the $9.99 and we end up, her final payment was $545.89.